In this episode of Seeking Sister Wife, Damodrick and Quiana decide to head over to the lawyer's office to see what's the latest with her case and see if they were able to come to some kind of resolution when they sent over this private detective that they had over to Jawalia's house to question her. And so they go to the lawyer's office, and the lawyer said that yes, we talked to Jawalia. Pretty much she said that she wants money for all the property damage, and Damodrick was like, I've already paid her money for the property damage. Like, he gave her $600. Like, she said she needed $600. She said she didn't need any more than that. She didn't bring up no other valuables whenever she initially brought it up to him. But like I said in my last video, it seems like as time goes on, there's more and more damage she's adding on and more that she feels like she's owed. And it's like, what is it gonna take? Like, how much do you need for you to be willing to drop these charges? But it sounds like more than anything, she wants to be able to sit down with Quiana and talk to Quiana, and I think she wants to be able to like rub it in Quiana's face. She's still sleeping with Damodrick, and she wants an apology from Quiana, and I think she's going to be disappointed because I don't think Kiana's about to be apologizing for this car ordeal. I can already see how it's going to go. Quiana's not going to want to apologize for something she didn't do. Then Jawalia's not going to be satisfied. She's going to be petty. And then she's going to still say she's going to move forward with the charges. And I don't know. Like, if I was her, I would have been like, you know what? Give me like $800, $900. Give me like a couple $100 for the inconvenience and, you know, for the gas to and from the tire shop. And I would have just been like, okay, give me a couple extra $100 on top of that $600 and we're even. With her business stuff, she's acting like a tore up. Didn't she carry all her business stuff in that day? Remember that scene where she had all of her stuff she brought in, and then she sat down on the table. She brought it in from outside of her car, and she sat it down on the table and started tearing into everything. So it's like, okay, was there really stuff in your car? I mean, maybe there was, and they did damage some of her business stuff. That stuff adds up quick. And she says she wants to be reimbursed, and I don't know. Like, I don't know who did it. You guys gotta let me know who you think did it. Like, my opinion keeps shifting as time goes on. At first, I was dead set it was Quiana, without a doubt, because the way she was acting seemed suspicious in her interviews. Like, just the way she was with her eyes and her body language when she was in her confessionals talking about it. But as time went on, I was like, okay, maybe it was Jawalia, because Jawalia was acting real suspect whenever the private investigator was questioning her, and just the fact that she seems to be really money motivated when it comes to this. And then I was like, no, maybe it was Damodrick, because Damodrick was too quick to be willing to pay. And it's like, why are you paying that for? Because you probably feel guilty because your ass probably did it. I'm starting to wonder if he's the one that did it, and he's the one that's letting Quiana take the blame because he doesn't want to go back to jail. She's pretty much his scapegoat. I mean, he was literally seen on camera that night and got into an argument with Jawalia that night. So him more than anybody would be the one that'd be the most motivated to do something like that night. And I just have a hard time believing, the more I think about it, that Quiana, with Jawalia knowing what she looks like, would be willing to go over there and show her face and go on this woman's property. And whoever was there, you know, took their time. They messed with the outside. They allegedly messed with the inside and destroyed things. So it seemed like they were being a little careless. And I just feel like if Quiana was to really do something like that, she'd be the type of girl to pay someone to pull up and do that. I don't think she'd actually be willing to do that herself. And I feel like the reason why she probably had the weird body language and was acting a little sus, because I feel like she knows deep down Damodrick did it, and she knows that she's taken the blame for him because she doesn't want to see him go back to jail. So that's why she looks a little bit guilty. But the way that she was acting, like when they went out on that boat and she was breaking down, it seemed like somebody who's like genuinely confused, like, why is this happening to me? Not someone who is like, oh my god, I'm dealing with the consequences of my actions. I'm still not 100% for sure. That's just pure speculation. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. But I feel like Jawalia kind of has an idea that it could potentially be Damodrick. And the crazy part is, even when she thinks that he did it, she still turned around and slept with him again. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you might as well be sleeping with Quiana too at this point. But that's it for this video, guys. Jawalia also sat down and talked with Damodrick's dad. He was trying to talk her into just like dropping the charges. Jawalia made a very valid point. She said, look, if he just did something to me and it didn't cause like all this financial damage, it'd be one thing. But the thing is, he's not just taking from me, he's taking from my kids too, or whoever did this damage to my vehicle. So no, I'm not gonna go and just drop the charges when they took from my kids. Like, I could have got my kids new shoes, some outfits and snacks with this money that I had to freaking spend on this. And I'm sure, like, for Jawalia, that was probably majority of what she had in her savings that she dropped on that. Hell, she might have had to put those tires on a credit card just to be able to make them happen, because she just seems like she's just barely staying afloat, just probably living paycheck to paycheck. I bet Damodrick's not really helping out much, and she is just a single mom just trying to make stuff happen. She can't afford to have up-to-date tax on her freaking plate. So if she can't afford that, then I'm sure she could not afford to just drop $600 on these freaking tires. And that's the thing. If it's Damodrick, it's hella out of pocket because he's taking from his sons at the end of the day. And if it was Quiana, that's hella out of pocket too, because if her and Damodrick get married, Jawalia's kids are gonna be her stepsons. Here you are taken away from them when they didn't do nothing but just be poor, innocent little kids. They shouldn't have to sit there and reap the negative consequences from the parents' petty BS and their little weird love triangle that they've had going on for over 10 plus freaking years. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching.